Mami na I want chain no. Where?
Oh, mami no, your friend is Shalima.
Shalima.
Yes.
Ofi
Belgium.
Belgium. Or Belgian.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Ordain.
Obia ye call adoye wo mepe.
Okay.
And na yishia no.
Okay.
Na Honorable Ablakwa but one of the tents that we were building and bonfire that we had done. And ti ehona mishiano. Ti ehona na we connected.
Okay.
Nti obehu ye na ye ne kasa na who say so we are doing these kind of things. Charity. First it was about charity and foundation.
Okay.
Then they realized that the foundation into Yehono and a mayan in the Kasai, but not what Tina Krumha for 3 years. No, yeah, Juma with GH1 as a presenter. We just met her 4 months ago and then she joined us.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
So I want to offer if you are
no. Oh, Kruma Otia for 3 years. No, yeah, Juma with GH1. Into a call up and down, but I'm my crowd before say, yeah, Bemana Yeni or no. The reason why your man a spokesperson as the reporter was that at that time, they say, yeah, peg gun of what's I say, or Munkasa, Obi Esro. Yakofa be no who the mask and the no, yeah, no, I train. To be ambassador videos so a yin into get no pet and a volunteer say, Mayor. And I also thought say it was a good thing because New Force is not a political registered entity. You know, we're just a movement. And we thought say a reporter who is representing as a spokesperson is nothing for people to worry about. But she stood up and said she would do it. And that's why. And I will forever stand by her for what she did because that was a demonstration of courage. Today, I want Ghanaians to understand that there's so many microphones I have. If they want to speak, if they want to support the movement, they should come. Okay. If you're ready to show your face, I'm ready to stand behind you.
I didn't know much.
Well, this is something that I think I will leave the nation to look more into it because she was called to come to the immigration. And then we sent a lawyer to find out and also to represent her. But the lawyer said, she should come herself.
Okay.
So she went. I was in Nigeria at that time. You know, I'd gone to see Peter Obi because I was inviting them to Ghana. And so when I got back, I realized that she had been arrested. But there was no access to her because they moved her from the immigration to BNI. So that's when we got a little bit worried because immigration have their own metropolitan system.
That's right.
As the police, they can arrest you, they can take you to court and everything. So when it went to BNI, then we were a little bit worried. But of course, it's NIB. So we have to wait to see what the government is saying. Then we realized that we were not getting access. So we said, okay, let's wait for the 48 hours. It's the most time you can keep any human unless you're able to charge them. And then in the 48 hours, we realized that they took a loan to the court whilst the lawyer was in the BNI. So the lawyer had to get on Okada to quickly rush to the courts. And that was around 3 p.m.
Oh.
And then they were trying to force her to plead to something. Okay, and she said she wouldn't speak. So when the lawyer got there, the response was that the judge said, look...
Sevia Sosu?
No, at that time it was not Sosu.
Okay.
It was another lawyer, you know, called Jamal. And then the judge said that, okay, you have a bill. But we want to keep you to investigate something. So
you are on bail?
Yes, because there's no charge.
So the judge?
The judge, yes, that is the report from the lawyer.
Okay, so when you're bail?
Because there was no charge.
Said no.
Yes, but they want to keep her. And so they kept her for another 5 days. But this is where the kidnapping issue came in because the clothes were not delivered to her. She couldn't change herself. She was just away. Nobody could talk to her, nothing. And so they kept her. But the 6th day, I just decided to change the lawyer. I wanted to find a professional human rights lawyer because he had gone past a case of immigration.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And Xavier went in there, and by law, they knew that they had to release her because they were at fault. You know, so they released her straight away on bail and gave her 3 conditions to report 3 times in a week.
Conditions there.
3 times in a week. something. About 3 of them, you know. She has to report 3 times to the immigration. She did all of that. But during that 1 week, so Sue asked for the document.
Men answer what camera for the doc.
Okay, and Mami Katri. Anti Samre Nunano. So Sue ebisai say document na mo say or dear defrauded to get the visa. Mumma is a document, you know, because the visa and our passport in India are authentic. It is from the immigration, so it's issued by Ghanaians. And then within that 4 to 5 days, the immigration and provided happy panel. Until the time came, so court, which was the 7 days. We drew court, you know. And no, na drop a case, and we said there's no case charges against you. Until drop a case, you know, and now OPA, you know, and the military, NIB, and immigration.
Almost a chain of you.
Now, how chain no?
Media.
Again, no, yeah, who need be and yes, say be a man of fan in Taria, and I say, or fan in Sika, and I be. How much chain within 8 hours? No, we didn't share claim. Nobody call Belgium. Until honestly do Belgium, no. Now, and some do baby. And we share happy person who say, almost see, oh, now Belgium kingdom, so almost close Ghana for bank accounts or ho. Until now, quite to say, and Tokobi, yeah, my name, any Belgium, and now, Omodia cut journalism. What I say, to Shushima, Google crowd, we say, through that, you know, Ghana was blacklisted by EU. And then no be. Until me free say, Senisia, ABO Mutriti or Bano, the human rights violation, no, a yin hokakra. What I say, and so the country have the right to arrest anybody who has forged documents.
Okay.
What I say, they have the right.
But now a forged documents.
There was no proof. That's what they asked. No, man, but if they had
now overstay and
they be say on what 3 years. Into what 3 years, I don't know what when you do my crowd, I TV. Yeah, we volunteer my one signing contract be into one no over chroma or survive an idiot. I think there is a question that rather the government should ask the immigration, say, how did they get this authentic visa? Okay, because Omubisa almost a moon for paper and but now Kaumo paper, so I'm sure say come drop cases no. So what I say, come continue until as a monument of crown no.